This is the 2023 X7 BMW, and I'll tell you why is this the best seven-seater in India right now. I've never been a fan of the X7, let me be very honest, but this generation stole my heart, and I will tell you why. First, I love the design. Okay, the twin headlights, it wins my heart. In the pictures, when I saw the pictures the first time, I never liked it, but yes, when I actually came and saw it, it looks amazing, it looks fab. I have made the kidney grills as black to give it a more sporty look, and you can see this is an M Sport version, so you get the blacked out lower ends. Now here if we go, you see the 21-inch alloys, which look really, really good. Now, these are the run flat tires, but the sizes are different. So the quality of ride is much better than the previous run flats. You can see the M Sport, the badge here, the M Sport. You can also see the step rails, which makes it easier for people to climb up and down, especially for shorter people. Now on the back, okay, these are the lights. Some small changes from the previous generation, but not much from the back. Major changes actually from the front. The best part about the X7 is the split tailgates. Okay, this is a six-seater SUV. So you have two on the front, two behind that, and two on the last row. The luggage space is enough, but not for long trips. So for long trips, either you have to make one seat down and put all the luggage on an L shape. Otherwise, six people, the luggage cannot fit in here. And this is a split tailgate. So if you see, the tailgate comes down and you can sit, you can have lunch, coffee with your girlfriend or with your wife or with your family. You can take your kids to have dosa and they can all sit here and have dosas. Now, if you want to fold, if you want more space, like you're going to the airport or going for long trips with your family, what you can do is you can just move these seats. It takes a few seconds, but I'll just show it's all electronic, so it's easier for you. So if you are five people, two will sit in the front, two on the captain seats, and if you have one kid or a maid or whosoever it may be, they can sit here, and you have a reasonably large space now to put all your luggage and everything. If you want more space, you can recline the other seat as well. This is like more than what you want to travel. And this is also temporary, so you can remove this and just keep it at home, or maybe you can fix it, or maybe you can fix it and put it back. So this is the kind of luggage space what you will usually have. You close the dicky. Now, the reason why I bought a six-seater was because of my family size. Now I don't have my parents usually don't travel with me. We have our separate cars. So I have my wife, my two children, and this car is very, very, very comfortable for that size of family. Yes, these have the real exhaust, unlike the GLS or the Mercs, which just gives it for show. But these are real exhaust. Now this version is the 40D. It's a six-cylinder engine, very smooth, very refined, and there's a little bit of diesel sound. But as soon as it is shut, the cabin and the car is very, very quiet. So it has a lot of cameras for. It has the front camera here, which has the recording function as well. It has the second camera on the. It has a second camera on the in here as well on the windshield. It has a camera here down here. It has parking sensors behind and a camera here. It does not have the camera washer, but now this is a six-seater SUV, not a seven-seater SUV. Basically, because of the bench seats. Now here, if you see, you have seats which are very comfortable, sofa like. So even on bad roads, even on highways, you don't move here and there, and you're very comfortable and very well supported. Let me show you. So this is how you sit. Sitting is very easy. I'm about 5'11", lot of knee room, lot of headroom, and I can even recline. The recline angle of this car is better than the Mercedes or any other car in the range of 1.5 cr. So these are captain seats, which are very, very comfortable. Unlike the other cars which have bench seats, especially the GLS and the other three-row SUVs, they have bench seats. So that means they have three seats here. And the middle seat is usually not for people who want to go for long trips and all. It's not very comfortable. So I opted for the captain seat so that behind two people are very, very, very comfortable. And I usually sit behind because the driver usually drives. This, they given the handlebar, it makes it very, very comfortable for a person sitting. And you can see these cushiony pillows makes the long drives very good. Now sitting here, I can see very clearly outside. It's not that I'm blocked or anything, so the view is very good. Here you have the dual climate control for the back seats. You have the cup holders here. Yes, this is a little bit of plastic, but this is all rubber, so you can keep your keys or your mobile phone here. You have two C drives, a little bit of storage space for to keep your things here and there. You have the door handle to hold it on, especially over rough roads. Then you have the lights which comes on for your reading lights. Now these have a usable last row, third row seating. So here you can move your seat a little ahead also. So I'm just keeping at a position where I'm very comfortable. I'm 5'11", mind you. So now let me show you how to get back to the third row seat. You need to do is pull this lever and move ahead, and you can see the seat will automatically move. It takes some time. Now all you need to do is get in. So you can just step in, just get in. And to pull it back, you just need to do this and it will come back. So I'm on the back seat right now, and you can see I'm about 5'11". Seats are very comfortable, but yes, there is not much of leg space. But I can tell you this: anybody who is 5'6", 5'5", 5'5" can be very, very, very comfortable here. I'm also very comfortable. Only thing is that I don't have much of knee room. But the best part about the captain seat is that one person can keep his leg here, so there's ample, you can see there's ample amount of, while in the bench seat this is not possible. So you're all cramped up. Now here, if you see on the third row too, you have the temperature control and plus your own sunroof. Here you have your cup holders, which are really big and handy. Overall, the seat is like really, really, really comfortable. I would say as comfortable as the captain seat. And two people, especially kids or women who are like 5'5", 5'6", very, very comfortable here for long journeys or for anything. So this is the interior of the X7, which has the majority of the changes. And I'll tell you what, I have seen the GLS, I have seen the Defender, I have seen the Jaguar F Pace. This interior beats all of them. I'm being very, very honest with you. It beats all of them, and that's the reason why I bought this car. Now, first thing, the feel of the steering feels amazing. You're sitting high up, you can see the entire bonnet. You know, there is complete visibility. It's a big car, but when you're driving, it does not even feel like a big car. You can drive it like I would drive an X5 just like this. I test rode the X5 as well. I did not feel much of a difference. Only thing is this is bigger and this is higher. Now this is the steering. You can change, you know, the height adjustment of your steering. It's all electronic. Then it's all leather. Wherever you touch, this is nice carbon wood. Here it's all leather, it's all soft touch, so you know, you feel that the best part is the screen. You know, the screen is very easy to use. I would say much easier than the Mercs. I have the S class with me, but I find that this screen is so much more easier to use. Now people say that they should have given manual climate control switches. Yes, it would be easier, but still this is not very difficult. Now you can see that you can easily, it's not much of a fiddle, and it's always available there. It's always below. You can use your radio, you can use your telephone, you can use your personal assistant. But if you want to increase or decrease, just press the, and you can just switch whatever you want. Now here we have your main panel, which has the traction on and off. These are the parking sensor. This is the engine start and shut. Here you have the gear lever. Now obviously I would prefer an actual gear, but still I think this looks pretty cool. This makes the cabin look very neat and clean. And obviously you don't get much of feel of a gear, just a button. Here you have the parking, where if you're on a standstill, you can just park the car. Here you have the sport mode, comfort, eco pro, and auto hill. And these are the parking brakes. And this is the air suspension, so you can raise your car or you can lower it according to your needs. But I'll tell you what, I have driven the X7 now for about a month, and I've not even once used air suspension, because it does not hit on any bump. It does not hit on any bump. Yes, you can use maybe the air suspension if you go on off roads, but I am very sure that a car worth 1.5 crores, you would not want to waste it over a off road trip. You can see that here we have the instrument cluster. I would prefer the GLS instrument cluster, which has those two tachometers. But here, obviously, it's a sporty car. It's meant for people who are a little sporty and who are young. Here you have your sunroof and your daytime running lights. You can see the X7, the ambient lighting color. It's this. You have 16 to 18 colors in this, which you can choose from. Here, if you see, if you feel, it's all velvet, so the feel is amazing. The feel is amazing. And on top, if you see, it's daytime, so you can't see much, but you see these dots. These are all ambient lights. So in the night when you're driving, you can see that it's covered with lights, and it looks pretty cool. Not that it is of much use, but it looks very cool. Here you have two cup holders, and you have wireless charging. You have another port for charging, and here they have given rubber material, so that even if you put keys or whatever, it does not make any noises and all. Here you have your glove compartments, which is very deep and very nice. Again, you have two C-port chargers here, so it's pretty good, pretty neat. Yeah, you have your mirrors, so you can check yourself out if you're going for a party or whatever it is. Both sides have it. And here you are given an SOS button. Basically, if you're stuck anytime or you are in trouble anytime, you can just press it. Only thing is, if you press it and suppose there is no trouble and you just pressed it for the heck of it, you'll be charged 25,000 rupees fine each time you press like that. I love the placements of the buttons. It's full leather. And here you have the dicky control here, which usually in other cars is down, but here they have given it here. And these are the mirror for the mirrors, the adjustments, unlock, lock button. These are the memory controls. And this is basically, if you want to make the passenger seat go front or back, you can use it for that. So the best part about the X7 in India is that here you have the heads up display. I don't know how much you can see, but I can see it with clear eyes. So you can see the if you come to a parking spot, you will see that the parking sensors go on here, so you don't have to look down on the screen again. You can just look here. You don't have to look here also. You can just look there, what is your speed, and if you get any calls or if anything, you can just see it there. Now this engine 40D, it's a diesel engine, so you can hear how silent it is. You cannot even feel that it's a diesel engine. So let's just go for a drive and show you how it is to drive in where 99% of the people drive in metro city. Now, the pickup of this car is really good. It is all thanks to the six-cylinder engine. First, second is it has 700 Newton meter of torque, plus an additional electric torque of about 200 Newton meter. Basically, it has a 48 volt electrical engine too inside it. So that's why you just touch the accelerator and it will just move ahead. There is no lag whatsoever. And you can see how easy is it to drive. Like when I was driving the GLS, when I took the test of the GLS, I had to be very careful because it is so wide that you just are so scared of going through tight spaces. So you can see while I'm driving, I can change the air cons and everything. It's very easy. You just need to get used to it for about a day. Now, the major differentiator of any seven-seater SUV is the ride quality. And I was stunned because people used to tell me earlier that BMW, the ride is very stiff because it's a racing car, it's on racing tracks and stuff like that. Mercedes has the most softer suspension. I used to hear like that. But I can tell you this, that this beats the Mercedes in the ride quality by about 100 times. It is so good, it is so soft, it is so smooth. You would not be shaking too much. I'm going over bad roads right now, but I can hardly hear any thuds inside. It is so smooth. And that's the best part about this car. So you see the turning radius of the car. It is a big car, so the turning radius is big, no doubt about it. But it is very easy. You see the steering. It is so light. I can usually turn it in one from one hand. I don't need both hands, or I don't need to do any uh, effort while changing. Horn is really good, really meaty. See, and the braking is amazing. Just see the braking. The best part about this car is how easy is it to ride. It is supremely easy. I can't believe. When I was riding the GLS, I did not find it easy at all. I frankly I felt that I was sitting on the car and it was lot of jerks. I could feel everything on the road. Okay, I did not feel that the suspension was really soft or smooth or whatever it may be. But people say that the GLS suspension is softer, so it moves a lot. I don't know. I'm not a technical guy. This car is supremely easy to ride, in any kind of traffic, congestion, whatever, parking. So easy. I don't even have to use the parking assist. It is so easy for me to park. I would say that this is a very good car for women, especially women who have this fear of driving, because small cars and sedans usually don't give you that kind of view, while this car, you don't need anything. You don't need any parking sensors also, I would say, because the visibility is so good. Now, another thing about this car is, one thing what it misses is that it does not have blind spot monitors. Basically, blind spot monitors is basically if you have a car coming from your right hand side or left hand side, your glass will tell you by a red triangle where it will beep, and it will tell you that, boss, there's a car coming, so you don't change your lane. While this car does not have that, the GLS had it. So here we have an empty stretch. Let me see if we can do 100. So we did about 77, but and you can see that the sound, there was no sound at all, no sound. But the engine noise when you are at a speed is like really good. You really enjoy it. And you can see that over bad patches and all, it is amazing. Like, I would say that this is one of the most comfortable cars in the price bracket of 1.5 cr to drive. Amazing it is. That's why, I went and test rode the Defender, I test rode the GLS, I test rode the F Pace, I test rode the Porsche, I both the Macan as well as the Cayenne Turbo. First of all, Macan, horrible, horrible. I mean, I don't know what kind of driving pleasure you get, but it is horrible. Okay, the space is not there, and it cost as much as this. I can't believe it. And the seats were so horrible that I don't know. I just did not like that car. And the turbo was still better, but still the ride quality, I did not like it at all. you know. I mean, you could feel everything on the road. And plus, those cars are not meant for India. Okay, I think they are meant for places which have good roads, clean roads, no traffic, no people crossing the highways. I think it's meant for them. That's how you can drive at a speed. This car is meant for India, where you want a very comfortable drive, you want a very silent, soft car, and you ride it maturely and nicely. And of course, when you get good patches of road which is empty, you can use these skills as well. Here on the steering, on the left hand side you get your cruise control, on the right hand side is for the radio, audio, and plus the screen functions. Very easy to use. The best part about this is, I don't know, that it does not have too much of buttons. You don't get confused. And I love the heads up display, which, now here if you see, you have the ix on the left. A very, yes, I test rode the ix as well. I forgot to tell you, I rode the ix. I really liked it. But electric cars, I mean, I cannot stand that thing. Like, it does not give me that pleasure of driving an electric car. I don't like electric cars. I don't know why. Because in India, when you get rains, okay, there are water loggings. And electric cars, you have to be careful by what kind of water logging is it, how much is the level, or what can we go take the car or not. And all that headache I did not want. I want a car which I can just sit inside, warm it up for about a minute, and just leave. I don't want to take any kind of stress otherwise. So you can see that we have a speed breaker coming. Now, if I would have been in the GLS right now, okay, first there would be a nice thud which I would feel. And because of the extra soft suspension what it has, the ride quality is horrible. But the best part about this car is the ease to ride. You know, you can just sit and you can just go to get milk also. You don't have to think twice before taking this car that, oh, will I get parking or not, or what it is. You can just go. So this is the kind of place where we drive 99% of the time in India. Okay, these are called the metro cities. This is especially for people who are outside India and don't know what we mean by town driving, because your towns and our towns are very, very different. Hope you liked this review, and I hope it was informative. Of course, I'm not a technical person, but I can tell you this, that if you have a budget of 1.5 crores, this is the best car to buy. Very simple. I've test ridden in 1.5 CR, whatever cars are there, including the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, which was a little above that, but I still did a test drive, and I took a test drive with my wife, and but it did not beat this at all. In fact, I feel that this is 20 times a better car than the Porsche Cayenne Turbo or the Porsche Macan. Macan was horrible. So let me know if I should do more reviews like this or not. And yeah, see you. Take care.